Warning, this video may contain spoilers for the TV show or movie that we discuss in this video. If you have not yet watched the TV show or movie that this video is about, please come back to the video at a later time after you have watched the content that was discussed. You have been warned. How's it going, everybody? This is Rob Novakast, back with another video where we are going to review the episodes of Rick and Morty. This is Season 1, Episode 2, and two things actually kind of like two plot lines are kind of intertwined with this one. So basically at the start of this episode, we have the family. I guess they're watching TV. The dog pisses Jerry off because it ends up peeing on the floor, and as Rick is taking Morty off to another adventure, Jerry asks for something to make the dog smarter. And at first, Rick is like, "Oh, do you really wanna mess with this sort of ordeal? Because this thing, it basically setting up like, yeah, this could go badly. Sure enough, it will, but we'll get to that in a second." So he does make this like sort of helmet that's supposed to make the dog smarter, and it does. He follows every command, and eventually starts becoming more and more intelligent as time progresses. The adventure that Rick and Morty ends up going on, I guess, is a sort of parody of Inception, which that's a movie I've been seeing, but I know what they're talking about. So basically, they're trying to go into Morty's math teacher, or one of his dreams, so they can convince the teacher to give Morty A's, but that doesn't work. So, and in fact, they were almost killed in the teacher's dream. So what they end up doing is going into somebody else's dream inside his dream, and it just becomes this whole thing of like in a dream situation where they come until they finally come across a knockoff of Freddy Krueger, which I thought was actually really, really funny. What'd they call him? Oh, it was Scary Terry, and I thought that was really hilarious. Where it's like instead of knives, it's like miniature daggers or something. And for this whole plot line, they're able to convince Scary Terry to help them convince the teacher to give Morty A's, and which I thought was freaking hilarious with the way they go about it. Going back to the plot line with the dog, yeah, sure enough, that whole ordeal fails because the dog gets smarter and smarter, actually becomes so intelligent that it's able to make modifications to the helmet where it has like a hand, and it sees, at one point sees a special on dogs, and this makes the dog angry, so much so that it decides to build a robot suit and then proceed to start committing to a hostile takeover. Rick and Morty show up just around the time that Snowball is about to do his hostile takeover, and everything gets screwed up in the rescue, and at first it makes it seem like, okay, the dogs win, but sure enough, no. That apparently they did the whole dream inception thing, and I guess convince the dogs to go through one of Rick's portals and make a society only for dogs, which I thought was actually really cool. And the one thing I remembered about this show, I guess there was another project that they were going to work on where it was like a world entirely of dogs, and near the end of the episode they referenced that, which I thought was kind of hilarious. So this episode, I will say, was entertaining to say the least, especially with some of their jokes and some of their callbacks. especially with the whole stuff with Jerry and the dog. I thought that was hilarious, especially like near the end. Jerry in of himself is not my favorite character, and just to see his little comeuppance was freaking just glorious. It was really glorious. So all in all, if you guys want to watch, if I'm gonna continue watching the show, if you guys want to watch it, go check it out, and hopefully you have a blast. Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by to check out this video. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, as well as follow us on social media. Links are in the description. Check out gaming content from MJ, Aden, and Magi, as well as our daily content on the YouTube channel. Follow us on our podcast, which is 6 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. From everybody of Novakast, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next video.